Ahead of King Charles' tour, we remember Australia's top 5 royal visits. Buckingham Palace has announced that King Charles and Queen Camilla will be visiting Australia in October this year. The long-awaited tour will be shorter than originally planned to allow for the King's cancer recovery. Few details of the tour have been revealed, however, it is expected to cover Parliament in Sydney and Canberra. Parliament officials have been notified of a royal event taking place in Canberra. A royal tour is an ideal moment for Australia to showcase itself to the rest of the world. Whilst Royal Australia relations got a little tense in 1868 when Prince Alfred, the son of Queen Victoria, was shot by Irishman Henry James O'Farrell in Sydney, things have since improved. To celebrate the King's tour, Travel Weekly is recapping some of the royals' most iconic visits. 5. Princess Diana and King Charles, Sofitel Sydney Wentworth. Most Sydneyers will be familiar with the iconic curved Sofitel Sydney Wentworth, which is just at the end of a $60 million refurb. What they may be less familiar with is the story of how Princess Diana and, then, Prince Charles, were nearly poisoned at the venue in 1983. In an unfolding of events that seems all the more poignant following Mushroomgate, executive chef Willy Ruck found himself in hot water when he was made aware that the oyster mushrooms he'd bought for the duo had gone off. Unable to buy any more last minute, he and his assistant both decided to try the mushrooms themselves to see if they were poisonous. After not having any symptoms, they decided to serve the mushrooms to the royals. Thankfully, all was well and the evening was remembered for images of Princess Diana in a stunning blue gown. 4. Prince Harry, Sydney Harbour Bridge. Back in 2018, Prince Harry climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge with then Prime Minister Scott Morrison. The climb was to mark the beginning of the 2018 Invictus Games, for which Prince Harry co-founded. Both he and Morrison, alongside Invictus Games athletes, put the flag next to the Australian flag. His wife Meghan Markle was also in Australia, however she did not attend the bridge climb as she was pregnant at the time. 3. Prince William and Princess Kate, Uluru. In 2014, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge visited Australia with Prince George, who was a baby at the time. During the visit, the royals visited the sacred site of Uluru whilst Prince George stayed in Canberra with his nanny. Whilst there, they also visited the National Indigenous Training Academy. The Duchess described the view at Uluru from the air as stunning. 2. Princess Diana, Sydney Opera House. The Opera House got attention for the wrong reasons when newlywed Princess Diana was spotted crying outside of it in 1983. The princess was reportedly overwhelmed by the crowds. It was also the tour. When Prince Charles famously recognized that his young wife was getting more attention than he was, which didn't go down well, see The Crown for more. Following the tour, The Times of London published a headline entitled, "The Princess Who Won the Heart of Australia." It described the tour as an unqualified success due in large part to the princess who won the heart of Australia. 1. Queen Elizabeth II, Sydney Harbour Bridge. According to accounts, when 27-year-old Queen Elizabeth II visited Australia in February 1954, the entire nation stood still. It is estimated that a population of 1 million people came to watch the royal barge pull into Farm Cove, Impressive for a city with a population of 1,863,161. During the 58-day tour, the Queen and HRH the Duke of Edinburgh visited an eye-watering 57 towns and cities,